Hello, everybody. How are you doing on this fine Sunday evening? We're back. We've been off and on a little bit here on the podcast, but we are back because we got to talk about the game against the Columbus Crew. We got to talk about the new kit and the merchandise. Also, League's Cup, and of course, the star of all this should be Casemiro. He's our big star, new player. So we'll dig into that. But as always, I don't do this by myself. Everybody say hello to everybody's favorite uncle, Uncle Ed. Ed, how you doing?
Peter Brown right here. Excited to come back to another show. We've had a lot of content lately, so if you guys haven't done that, go ahead and check it out.
And we're going to have more. So just off the top, we'll tell you right up front. So right up front, obviously there's the game day vlog that Ed got up very, very quickly. My only beef was that is I have my template of how I like the game day vlogs to be, and you did a really great cover. I mean, a thumbnail, but it doesn't match the others, and so I was just like, oh, but it doesn't matter. People are watching it, so who cares? What do I know?
I didn't have time to tell you to do it, so
and you were doing it in the middle of the night, right? So you stayed up late and you got it done. So everybody appreciates.
If I waited for you, it would have taken forever. So it would have taken another more time. So.
Yeah, exactly. I know. Yeah. But so we have that. We have a food video that please watch. Nobody's watching it. Please watch it. and then
nobody wants to eat. What's up, people?
Yeah, don't you want to know what's good at the stadium or not good? Yeah. And then I think maybe on Wednesday we'll have a store video. I think Wednesday might make sense because it's game day, right? So maybe I put it up Wednesday morning. I have a tour of the Inter Miami store at New Stadium, so we have that. And then obviously we'll have a game day vlog within a day or two after that. That Thursday's hard. That Wednesday night game's hard for me to get the vlog up, but we'll get that up. So a lot of content coming, so that's good.
A lot of goodies coming up. So
speaking of goodies, Ed, you know where you can go and get some goodies? Caneswear. Caneswear, where you can go and get some Inter Miami goodies. They've got like these new headbands on their website, so go check it out and get some headbands that I guess people like to wear. And Caneswear is located in Davie, Florida, just south of 595 on University Drive. I mean, huge Canes selection as well. And the Canes football team was at a recent game where they were all there, not for this game, but the one before that. So that's cool. So go support a local business. If Davie, Florida is too far for you to drive, go to caneswear.com. All orders over $99 ship for free. You can also give us a call, 786-474-4435, and we'll take your voicemail and then play it on the air. Hey, I got one already, so that's good. We'll get to a voicemail in a little bit. But and then of course, hello to everybody in the chat. Get active in the chat, and we will, help. You'll help guide the show.
Yeah, what Peter said.
There you go. Fix yourself.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yes, I did that. Anyways, guys, hope where we start, Peter. So we're gonna talk about you're a big shoe guy. Let's go there. Let's go.
Oh, you want to go merch? You want to talk merch up front?
Let's do the merch first. Yeah, before you.
So, all right. So as we all know, Inter Miami launched a brand new third kit, and they wore it on this game. I do have a little beef about them wearing it at this game. Two things. One, question. Will they ever wear it again? Because these third kits that sell really well, you just walk into any Inter Miami game and you're going to see a lot of people wearing one of the third kits from the previous years. They sell really well, and the team generally only wears them once, maybe twice. I think if they're going to release a nice third kit that we're going to show right before League's Cup, it should be your tournament shirt. This should be the shirt that they wear for their entire tournament, right? So that means they're going to wear it at minimum 3 times, right? Because they have minimum 3 games. If they advance, obviously they'll wear it more. But I don't know that they'll do that because they've already worn it. They wore it right away. I would have waited a week, release it, whatever, but wait a week and then wear it on Wednesday, and then again on Saturday, and then again on Wednesday. And that's just my little pep. I like the idea of your third kit being kind of like your tournament shirt. But anyways,
gotcha.
Let's take a look. This is the third kit. Casemiro, since we're going to be talking a lot about Casemiro, I thought I'd show his. This is the authentic jersey for $205. You can get this on the MLS or Inter Miami store. You can also get it at the Inter Miami store. And that's a heavy part of the video that I filmed. So you'll see that. What are your thoughts, Ed, on this jersey? Will you be buying one?
Well, Peter, eventually I'll buy it. I gotta tell you, when I first saw it, I didn't like it. But just by itself, it also because it was the leak that I watched, and it's got like little images, little what's it called, watermarks, so that they won't steal the picture.
Yeah.
So that kind of influenced my thought. But once I saw it on Messi, I was sold. I think a lot of people have. That one thing that you don't like, which is the little V thing going here.
So, okay, well, hang on. Part of the reason I didn't love the V thing specifically was I don't mind the color part. I just like it's like cut out, and then it's another fabric laying behind it. And I don't know. I just had a feeling. Now, I looked at it and I touched it. I did not buy one yet, and I'll tell you why in a minute. I was afraid that the parts that are kind of cut might kind of curl a little bit and not look good after washing it a few times. That was my concern, more so than the design. The color I thought was cool, just having a little splash of the color. I think that's cool. I see in the chat, IL080 says, was there a reason for the star not being on the kit? The star is on the kit. Here, let me see if I can do this. Open.
Is it a different color?
Image. Let me see if I can.
Some technical difficulties, but Peter's trying to.
No, I'm just trying to see if I can find a. I'm trying to see if I can find a way to where we could zoom in a little bit. I want to see if it's in this example. We zoom in. See, I got to be honest with you. Is it there? Is it right there? And it's just that it's like silver on white and we can't see it?
Yeah, you can't see it.
But I thought it was there, like silver on white. Like it's very hard to see. That was just my thought. That's why I was like, I wanted to make it bigger and pull it up in front of us. So it is not, it is there. My memory, now I'm just going to have to go off my memory from being in the store. My memory was, it was on the ones inside the Inter Miami store. It was there. It's not there on the replicas. The star is never on the replicas. It's not just Inter Miami. I did some research on that when we first got our star. I was looking at like LA Galaxy. That's got a lot of stars. And on the replicas, it's not on that.
So they force you to get the originals to get the stars.
What's that?
So they force you to buy the original so that you can get the stars.
IL says, IL80 says it wasn't there on the players yesterday. Okay, maybe. I mean, look, we're watching it from a distance, in the stadium, and it was, you can't see it anyways. And in this image that I'm showing, yeah, I guess it's not there. I was trying to. Here was my thought: is that it was, like I said, silver on white, which is really hard to see. But just going through my memory, and I'll have to pull up some. Hang on, can I do it right here and give you guys a preview of what's to come? No. Let me see. I'm looking in my photo app on my computer, and it's not synced up yet with my phone. So, oh wait, yes it has. It just now did. So let me see. Let's
Let's see
Let's
if
maybe try
it
to
comes out.
look. All right, let's get rid of this. Let's do some deep dive. This is like detective work here right now.
Yeah, is it actually there, Peter?
We're gonna go to
Things
the
to go.
photos thing. This is like the
Oh,
video I shot yesterday.
that's at the store. Yeah,
This
this
is
is
at
at
the
the store
store.
itself. Peter's trying to zoom in there.
Well, you're just seeing
Is
me
it
walking around. This is the video,
anything?
right? You're gonna see me walking around. So I
Right.
don't see it there. Um,
Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks, I tell you.
Here's a photo I took. It's not there. And this is the authentic. So look, guys, my memory might you I guess are right, and my memory was wrong. It's not there.
Wham.
Because
What is up with
this
that?
may be by the way, this may be the thumbnail for the next video, right? So
Yeah, that's a good picture, actually. Yeah.
it's not
Now
there.
you guys
Y'all
get a
are
little
right.
preview.
Yeah, your preview. For those of you that watch the podcast, a preview for what's coming on. And I did not talk about this because in the store, I was just focused on like, wow, there's so much stuff. It's cool. I really didn't focus on that. But you guys are right.
Yeah.
All right, good eyes on you.
Wow.
But
Well, I guess some people were watching in the game
sure.
in video, so we weren't able to see that. But yeah, you have a bad memory. You're getting old, Peter, because
Well, yeah,
you
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
even remember it wasn't on there.
And
Yeah.
this,
I didn't even notice to look
yeah,
when we
and
were in the store.
oh yeah, Mr. Krabs says so. It was the real jersey. I mean, this is the real jersey right here. So,
Yeah. That's a
for
real
sure,
McCoy right there.
And you could tell this one is the authentic just because it has the advertisements on the sides, the Apple TV and the
Mm-hmm.
Lowe's on the sides. That's how you could tell it's the authentic versus, I think, maybe, nope, not that one.
So I'm watching the video before the video. Well, the
Yeah, no
images
kidding.
before the video.
But then again,
Sneak
not
peek.
everybody watches the podcast. Not everybody watches the podcast. So, now this is a T-shirt where I show the close up. This is a T-shirt that they're selling. $55 T-shirt, by the way.
Yeah.
That's no joke.
T-shirt.
It's expensive T-shirt. Yeah. Anyways, that you guys are right.
And, you showed the backpack for a little bit. I thought those backpacks were pretty cool.
Oh, let's go back to that.
Yeah. I was thinking about getting one for my grandchildren, but I didn't see the prices on this. Did you get to see the prices on those?
No, but I can just guessing based off of this brand Loungefly has a lot of Disney backpacks like this. My daughter has a couple of them. The cheapest are generally around $85.
Oh yeah, maybe I won't get that.
And
For
they can
they're
go
too
up
young.
to
They won't appreciate
yeah, they're a little young. For maybe that
it. Yeah,
price.
yeah,
They can
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
go up
I
to around
understand.
120. But I don't know about Inter Miami. I don't know if Inter Miami if it's even more expensive than say Disney stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
But those are cool. I sent them to I took the picture to send to my daughter because, like I said, she likes these Loungefly backpacks. Now she would not want the Inter Miami one, but I just
Wonk
sent it to
wonk.
her.
I thought she was gonna say yes. She actually
No, I
liked it,
sent it to
but
her more as a joke. But my wife pointed something out. It said that, look, you'll buy this and then not be allowed to take it inside the stadium because it doesn't pass stadium requirements. How funny is that?
yeah, she's got a point.
Because it's got to be a clear bag or under a
Mm-hmm.
certain size. It's got to be like really small. So
Yeah.
how funny is that? Anyways.
Kids, I tell you.
All right. So basic overview thoughts. I think as far as for me, I like the New Jersey a lot. I like the little like kind of geodesic pattern or whatever in there. It's almost a little Epcot-y, the pattern in there, which I
Yeah.
like. I do like how they did the 3 different colors in the logo and all that. And I always thought that an aqua or a mint green or some kind of variation of this should be part of our logo. I always thought, like instead of black so much, having, the pink and the aqua, I think really works well for South Florida. And then, of course, you can use black as a highlight like they did in this. I like that a lot. But I plan on buying one. So long way around, I said I did not buy one this weekend. Reason being, they had a shortage on letters. So if you want to get your name or any name on the back other than Messi, they were running low on letters. Like, for example, they didn't have S's. So a friend of ours, Caesar, wanted to get Silvetti. He could not get Silvetti because they didn't have any S's. So there was a shortage on the shipment. It wasn't their fault. They just didn't get everything shipped to them
No, it is their fault because they used them all on the Messi shirts when they should have saved some up.
No. Hang on. Before you bag on them, I also made a joke in the store. I made a joke saying, hey, well, you made sure you had enough for Messi. And the woman that was doing it, because we asked the lady that was putting the letters on, she said, actually, the Messi ones come pre-made. They're already pre-adjusted. Oh. So Messi comes already pre-made. They just pop it down. It's real quick and easy for them. Everything else, they have to place letters,
Oh, gotcha. All right, well, I take that back then.
Sean asking if Caneswear have them yet. Unfortunately, Caneswear doesn't really do the third kit. So that's why I'm promoting going to the store, to the Inter Miami store. If it was at Caneswear, I would definitely be promoting it going to Caneswear, but they don't ever sell the third kits. So for this one, no, don't expect it to be at Caneswear. But Ed, I think you started this by saying something about shoes.
Yeah, well, you're a shoe lover. You're like a collector of shoes, It's a Kardashian of shoes, except Peter Brown version.
I do like shoes. I have this pair of shoes that I never wear.
Nice.
I don't like them, actually.
Wow, you just bought them?
No, I bought them like 2-3 years ago. Whenever they came out, they look brand new, don't they?
No, but I'm saying you just bought them for just to have them, just to
I
show
thought
them
I would
off,
like them.
Yeah, but you don't wear them.
I thought I would wear them. I thought I would like them. But guess what? They're not comfortable.
Or is it?
They're not comfortable.
That's what I was going to ask you. It's because not the look. It's just not comfortable.
Oh no, I don't think they look good either. But I mean, in pictures, I thought they looked good. On me, I don't think they look good. But because I'm a sucker for punishment, I did buy the new one. So I have still has a tag on it, and I'm not going to go into detail because obviously I use a green screen and the green kind of messes it up. So let's go back to this image. And this is what the shoes look like. I did buy these. I bought these online though, and they arrived very, very quickly. They look cool though. Hopefully, I will get more use out of these because I do like white shoes. I predominantly wear
the bad thing. And if you guys watch the game day vlog,
oh geez,
this is rainy season.
Yeah, I know.
And you're gonna see, if you haven't seen that video, you get to see Peter Brown jumping over puddles and stuff. So if you wear these, I know they can get ruined.
My thought was to wear them this coming Wednesday at the Leagues Cup game, but I don't know. We'll see. They're not. Here's the thing. I already put one of them on. I only had time to put one on. They're very stiff. They don't bend. They're just not comfortable. And I think One World One Goal is always talking about her Sambas and all that stuff, and she loves them, and they're so comfortable. I don't know. They, to me, are not comfortable. But hopefully, I will be able to get some use out of these. Hopefully, they will not be like the black ones that tend to be a waste of money. But going back to them, look at the inside is really cool. How it's got the Inter Miami colors inside. That's pretty neat. Not that anybody sees it, but it's cool. So
that's dope. Very cool. Very cool.
All right. So they got some other stuff too that I think I went way longer than you anticipated, Ed, but that's just kind of what I do. and you know that.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
So
And one goal
inside
is saying
though,
that.
the other merchandise that they have for this rollout, they didn't. I don't think they have a good hat. The hat that they have is a flat brim hat that I don't wear, and it's very similar to the one that they came out with for that Miami Dolphins kind of shirt a couple years ago. So,
Hmm. Yeah,
um,
the flat for me, it doesn't make me look good at all.
yeah,
I like the ones that you're wearing.
I'm too
Those
old, I
caps are
think,
cool, but
for those. I'm just not cool enough. I'm not cool enough.
yeah, we're just not, we're not that cool. Mm.
Sean is saying, as far as the
I
shoes,
hear you.
going back to that, he doesn't. I don't like the Specials style. He thinks the Samba, Superstars, or Handballs are the most comfortable shoes Adidas makes. Okay, these black ones are the Sambas, and I didn't find them comfortable. But for me, part of the reason I didn't find them comfortable, if you notice on this, they have a big tongue here, so you can get the logo on there, and this
Mm.
cuts into my leg. I don't like it. It's just not comfortable.
Yeah,
I'm
wow.
generally
So,
wearing like on cloud shoes, like those the on brand. I find those to be super comfortable.
yeah,
But Inter Miami doesn't have a deal
gotcha.
with them. So
Yeah,
YC is saying
yeah.
that
All
Adidas
right.
shoes are not comfortable, too flat and too stiff. So you're talking about like arch and also cushion, and I would agree. I would agree with that. But for me, it's also just how stiff the leather is. It's just not comfy. Anyways, Ed,
Yeah, they're all about look and maybe not comfortable.
are you so you said you might get the shirt, but later. They have a $55
Yeah,
t-shirt
later
that
on.
looks basically like the jersey. That's pretty cool. Um, and then
It's
they have
cool, but it's a 55 beanie,
it is
man.
expensive t-shirt. At
Yeah.
least
I
the
mean,
material is a
I know they
lot
want
of
to make
like
money, but
right,
geesh.
right. The material is like a lot of it's
And
like polyester, so it won't shrink. That's good.
yeah, and I've heard a lot of people mention that, if anybody, I heard somebody say when we were at the Publix event, if anybody knew a Chinese store that they could buy it from, buy a knockoff one because they're, be a lot cheaper.
We're
I don't
not
know
going
if
to
you heard
promote a
that, but
Chinese
somebody
store.
passed by.
You know the funny thing is, Ed, I don't know if you remember, a Chinese store did reach out to us for sponsorship at one
Oh
time.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I didn't go through with it because we already have a deal with Caneswear, so that felt like it was a conflict. But there was a Chinese store that
yeah.
came asking for us to do some videos for them. So,
Imagine
a
that.
different one, but
Yeah,
it was it's it's a thing. That's where a lot of people get their
yeah,
jerseys,
yeah.
by the way,
So
and
yeah,
like it or not.
because it's just so expensive that yeah, they're already killing you with the ticket prices and the
Yeah,
parking.
parking.
So and the getting a beer in there. I mean, I nursed one beer because they're just so expensive.
And
So I hear
and
you,
Sean is saying
and I hear the people.
the WC, I guess, World Cup food bump too at the stadium. I don't know about the World Cup, but the food is expensive. I mean,
Yeah,
I had a $17.50 chorizo,
yeah. Or choripan, choripan.
choripan. Yeah, that's right. I got the wrong chori from Mr. Chori.
Yeah,
Watch the video.
but you only tasted one chori. You didn't get the one of the other sandwiches. So
I mean, how much am I
I
supposed to eat,
guess
Ed? You weren't there. If you were there, then
I
maybe
wasn't there.
you
Yeah.
would have gotten a different sandwich, and we could have tried two different
Right,
things.
right. That's probably we got to do that next time because that way maybe you can get better reviews. I'm just saying.
Is there something? Is there a comment behind all this that you want to say?
No, nothing. Heard I
Go
just
ahead,
heard
Ed.
stuff here
Go ahead, Ed. You got something you
that
need to get off your chest?
yeah, well, yeah, I heard that you didn't even pay for it. So,
And
yeah, it's just,
are you saying that because I did not pay for it, I should have given them a better review?
well, you could have been a little nicer, I think. But if you guys haven't checked that video out, check it out. Peter is brutally honest. He's like that all the time. So, that's just Peter Brown. He's
So
he's
I didn't.
good at
I did not mention that I got it for free because I did not want that to play into the fact that I'm giving it a review and that you wouldn't probably not be getting it for free. So this is the price. This is what I think of the food for that price. Whether I paid for it or not should not be part of the equation, Ed.
Right. Yeah, I just felt I was just when I heard that I was like, well,
I
okay, typical Peter Brown being, Peter Brown. So I was like, he didn't like the taste, or it's not that you didn't like the taste. You just thought
It
it
was
was a
just
little
okay.
bland.
It was just
And
okay. It wasn't worth the price. It wasn't
right,
bad. It just was okay.
right, right.
So
But
full disclosure,
yeah.
they had
So
they had a problem with their machine for scanning, and I was standing there for a while, and the guy said, "Just take it," and I was like, "No, no, no, no. I'll wait. I'll pay." And he goes, "No, no, no. Just take it." And I said, "All right, fine." So another guy got it free too. It wasn't just me. Another guy that was waiting got it free
okay.
too.
Well, I thought it was just because he knew you were reviewing or
I mean, he did
something.
see that I was filming. You see in the video him doing a thumbs up and all that. He knew I was filming for sure.
Yeah. Mhm. Well. Oh well. I guess we should talk about the game now.
Oh, there was a game. Hey, let's maybe these voicemails will get us back on track. Let's listen to some a
There we
couple
go.
of voicemails.
It's time for your voicemail.
Hello.
Hey guys, Kevin Gonzalez calling from up in Palm Beach County. Hope that everybody's doing well. Before I go ahead and explain the reason for my call, I want to go ahead and take this opportunity to recognize a gentleman who's been involved with the club for many years, who left the club on Friday. Teddy Minogue, who is my season ticket representative
left?
and also a good friend. He's been one of the OGs with Inter Miami. For some of you who know Teddy, who may have been your ticket representative, Teddy announced that he was departing the club to move back up to the Northeast to be closer to his family. I want to take this opportunity to thank Teddy for everything that he's done for Inter Miami. He's one of the OGs. He'll always be a Heron, and we wish him nothing but the best. As far as the club is concerned, obviously we had the difficult draw last night against Columbus, a game that we should have won, but we let get away. And I'm a bit concerned with regards to the way that the club is playing right now. I know that Casemiro's new to the club. I'm happy that we have Casemiro, but it's obvious that it's going to take him a while to gel with the club itself. I was in Montreal last weekend for the game where, unfortunately, Berto Rame sustained a very serious injury. Something that I do not want to see again. Thank God he's okay, and hopefully he's on his way to a speedy recovery. But with Casemiro, obviously he's going to have to gel with the team, and the team's going to have to gel along with him. Team's been playing somewhat suspect. I'm hoping that things get better as we get ready for the Leagues Cup. I do understand why Hoyos held out Messi to keep him rested for the Leagues Cup tournament, which admittedly does carry far more weight because obviously Inter Miami is going to have to win their 3 games in group play to advance to the knockout round. And keep in mind, they finish in the top 3 in the tournament. They get an automatic spot in CONCACAF Champions Cup for 2027. So for right now, that carries far more weight. But last night was a game that admittedly they let get away. But anyways, hopefully they'll turn it around. Hopefully we can get these 3 wins against Atlético San Luis, Monterrey, and León. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to be at any of those games, but I will be at the next MLS home game on the 22nd against Toronto, and then the week after against Montreal. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody there. Great show as always. Thanks for taking the call. Hope you all have a great day. Take care.
All right, thanks, Kevin. Teddy Minogue, interesting. He was my ticket rep as well. He was up until like a month ago. I was reassigned to Page something or other. But it did say in the original reassigning that Teddy was staying on at the club in a different position, but maybe that was just a transition, like transitioning out the door. I didn't know that. Teddy was good. I mean,
Yeah.
Teddy, it's like we're talking about him like he's dead. He
I know, dude.
he
He
what
was
I
a
liked
good
about
guy, that Teddy guy.
yeah. What I liked about him is, for a while I was having email problems where I wasn't getting any of the team emails, and he would personally send me all the emails, and he was very good. He was attentive. So he was a good ticket rep. I liked him. Got to talk to him several times. We ran into him, Ed, when we sat in those fancy seats in the first game at the new stadium. He was kind of hanging around Patrick because
Fancy
he was Patrick's sales rep as well.
rep.
So yeah, good luck going back. I think he is from the DC area because he was telling me stories about being a DC United fan when he was younger. So Kevin also mentioned that the game got away from us. You wanted to talk a little bit about that. And just like Mr. Krabs had said that Columbus is a dumpster fire and we can't win.
Yeah, we should have totally won that game. And it's just, I don't think it's fair, but Inter Miami, they didn't play well. It was very frustrating. You guys can hear it in the vlog. I was very frustrated because they were just, it's like they were holding back or they were tired. It was just hard to describe, but yeah, they just played bad. That's what it came down to.
Like even players like Silvetti, who normally can take a shot from distance, there was like one specific one that was like, you have scored from this place before. And it's like he was scared to take the shot. It's like he was gun shy, trigger shy, whatever, however you want to say it. But they didn't get a lot of, shots. I think there was like 5, maybe a little bit more, 5 in the first half, I think. But it just didn't feel like they shot up the ball a lot, or at least dangerous shots. Like Pinter, he got into a good position early on, and he just didn't know what to do with the ball. And Pinter I like him a lot. I think there's something there, but he, like a lot of young American players, his finishing needs some work. He can get into really good positions, but his finishing needs work. Casemiro, I was asking the question about Casemiro in our game day vlog, and that's kind of why I made him the title because he's the big signing, and he's the guy that's supposed to replace Busquets. He's got his number, and he's a big deal. Busquets was quiet on the field except for those like perfectly placed passes every once in a while, and usually finding Messi in situations where you shouldn't be able to find him. And so far, it seems like Casemiro has some of that vision, but he has not been able to kind of get it there.
Yeah, I think he's going to need a little work on that because he's also, I don't know if you remember the World Cup, he scores goals too. He's a defensive midfielder that sometimes goes up and scores.
He scored here too. You don't remember?
Yes, he did.
So
yeah, he own goal. Yeah, not a good.
I rewatched the game a little bit. I kind of had it on in the background, and then I just kind of paid attention in certain moments. Had he let that ball go, Caicedo was right there.
Oh.
Had he just let it go?
Caicedo, we can talk about Caicedo.
Yeah,
I think
you're an Ecuadorian guy.
Has been listening to us because I was saying, dude, get an Ecuadorian guy. We have good defenders in Ecuador, and they're cheap. And then so I think somebody's listening to us. They turn around and they get he's 18 years old and he's 6'4", Peter Brown. Talk about, something that's ideal for a central midfielder.
Yeah, I agree. He looked good. He looked solid. Actually, it made me question, is he going to get more starting time? Because, Frey had been playing in that position during some of the injuries. Does now Frey get moved to the bench? I was thinking about getting Frey in the back of my jersey. Now I'm questioning because if I do get him on the back of my shirt, he's probably definitely going to the bench.
The thing with Peter Brown, I don't know if we've talked about this, but we talked with our friends. He's like the angel of death.
You talked about it.
I call Peter the angel of death because
that's you. That's all you.
He always comes up. Yeah, well, you put on a shirt for any young player with the name in the back, and they end up being sold or let go.
Never see them again. They don't play. They don't play. At the end of the day, they don't play. Yeah.
Right, and so that's why I don't want Peter Brown to touch any of our young players and put them in the back of his jersey.
IL80 mentions in the chat, I feel like Messi coming on late was a messy call. So I guess he doesn't agree with Messi coming on late. He just got back from the World Cup. He's old. It made sense to me to bring him. And I think I saw someone else mentioning that Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs had mentioned at the end of the day, they probably didn't care about this result. They are prioritizing the League's Cup, which is kind of funny because everybody hates the League's Cup except for the league. I mean, I think the league likes the League's
Right.
Cup, but I don't think anybody else likes the League's Cup really. But it is a trophy. It is the first trophy that is out there for us to win this year, right?
Right. So,
So
hey,
you want all the trophies.
hopefully we can win it. Yeah. It's got good incentives. The team, can play CONCACAF and all those good things. So, that is a priority. They want to get trophies. Let's do it. Hopefully they'll start meshing well.
Yeah, and their first game is against Atletico de San Luis. So that'll be on Wednesday. Then they play again on Saturday. Maybe I should just go to this one. They'll play again
With Monterrey, yeah.
against Monterrey on Saturday, and then
They're a good team, yeah.
yeah, Monterrey is real good. That's where Bartarame came from, right?
Yeah.
And then they'll play against Leon, right, on the next Wednesday.
Right.
But it's interesting that I was noticing when I was looking in this is that because I wanted to see how long. When is those are the first 3 games, but what about the next? So then they're going to take a couple week break. So 8-13 is the last game of the first round of League's Cup, and then the next round of League's Cup starts on 9-6. So we wait a few weeks, and then they'll kick back up. But in between, you still have MLS games. So go back to MLS games, the 15th and 19th, the 22nd. It is the busiest month of the year, I think, for Inter Miami, for most of the league. But yeah.
It's going to be tough for us because we had so many injuries and so many players out.
Right.
So we're going to need everybody to be playing or to be fit and out of suspensions.
As far as Caicedo, IL80 it said that Caicedo was making me nervous back there at the beginning.
I don't know. He made. I thought he was pretty solid, but he did make 2 bad passes. I was counting them.
Okay, because that's your guy.
Yeah, I was like, dude, don't mess up, dude, don't mess up. So he did do bad passes, but they didn't affect the game in anything. So he got lucky.
Yeah. So it's a lot of games, and it. I think a lot has to ride on Casemiro because he's a kind of a DP. He's not a DP this year, but he will be one next year. He got that whole like Rodrigo De Paul thing that a short-term contract and a long-term contract to follow. So there's a lot of hype around this guy, and so can he deliver a League's Cup trophy? Because it can't all be on Messi. Although Messi came in the very first year and he won us the trophy basically. But I don't know. Casemiro I think looks promising, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, when Messi came in, he did there were a couple good plays. He had a couple of shots, I think 3 shots in total, and he missed all of them. Normally, he's,
those should have been in.
I was telling you guys, maybe the World Cup, he's got the World Cup blues, I was thinking, because those normally were, tap-ins, and he would have scored them. So we're not. I wasn't used to that. I was for sure thinking we would have scored. We had more opportunity to score. We didn't get them.
Yeah. Yeah. I think definitely there was a header for sure that late in the game that Messi should have gotten. And then there was another shot like a minute later that he should have got in. Based on when we say he should have done it, I see some Messi, crazy people are like, get off his back. He can't score everything. But, we get used to it. We expect him to score those because he does, right? So you kind of expect it, and he didn't.
They're easy for him, and
right, he makes it
just
look
we just used to him scoring these, in these plays, and when he doesn't, we're just like,
Yeah, exactly. Hey, real quick before we go to the next voicemail, we do have another one. Rewatching the game, and I was bagging on him a little bit. I got to be honest, I don't understand the Rocco love. I don't get it.
A lot of
He
people love Rocco. He was the one that gave us the championship.
he
But
did.
yeah, when Peter say they're nervous about the new guy Caicedo, Peter's nervous about Rocco.
Yeah. And I understand he did play well last year in the playoff run and into the MLS Cup. I'm not saying he's a bad goalkeeper. I don't think he looks as confident as he did then. When I'm rewatching yesterday's game, felt like he looked a little lost at times, like out of position. Like I think he could have saved that second goal, that kind of ricocheted. It felt like he was kind of just surprised. And I
Yeah.
know it was a good shot, but and Mikael almost headed it out. Like he almost connected with it. But I don't know. I just felt like Rocco should have done better. At times he feels shaky. I don't know if the fact that he was on the bench for so long, it kind of shook his confidence, because I'm not questioning the skill, but maybe the confidence. I don't get the Rocco love. I would personally, and I'm not saying St. Clair is great. Trust me, I'm not saying that. But I would play St. Clair in this League's Cup.
Look at that. Well, St. Clair is back and he's ready to go,
Yeah.
so maybe they will put him back. So I guess we're
Look,
gonna find out how St. Clair.
if you want to have a goalie war type of thing, all right, you've given Rocco two games here. Now, give St. Clair two more, give him at least three. Give him the League's Cup. If he tanks in the League's Cup, and when I mean tanks, like if we lose and they're just great shots and they're not his fault, then, whatever. But I mean, if he looks shaky in the back, just like I think Rocco does, then put Rocco back. But I mean, I think you give him the League's Cup to see, so you could determine who is really the better keeper. I think next year we really do need to look for a keeper. But right now, here, Mr. Crab saying neither Rocco or St. Clair are great, but between the two, I'd choose St. Clair. Me too. I saw something else. Somebody mentioned the battered herons. YC is saying, Peter, don't say that to Chris from the battered herons. I know they love him. I know they love him. I just don't get it. Ed, how do you feel about Rocco? Would you who would you
He made a
play?
mistake.
Who would you play though?
I was more on the Rocco side, to tell you the truth, but after that one goal, that didn't help his case, man. That he just
Well, he looked like a fool when that happened. But those mistakes can happen to anybody, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was already thinking about the play ahead of the play, and
Yeah.
he should have concentrated on stopping that ball and then looked up or whatever. But he was already looking up, and then when he realized that the ball was past him, and it also has to, it also goes with Ian Frey. He probably shouldn't have passed the ball. And that's the thing I hate about Inter Miami. We keep passing the ball. I know they want to keep possession and all that, but sometimes, dudes, attack for the love of God. This game, I mean, there was no reason for us to lose this game. But they just pass back and they just, I don't know if they're tired or they're lazy, and just keep pressuring, keep attacking. That's what we're good at. We're not, we just shouldn't be giving the ball or the opportunity for the team to take the ball back. We got to keep going forward. Damn it.
Ed says they're lazy.
Yeah.
Ed said they're lazy. I would say I noticed early on Bright looked really tired. I was questioning some of the timing of the substitutions, because I think Bright had a pretty good game at times, but near the last 20 minutes of the game, he was spent. He needed to come out sooner than he did. He was spent.
Right.
He looked really, really dead. So here, another person on my side, YC is saying, I'm okay with Rocco, but I prefer Dane St. Clair.
Yeah.
And trust me, when I'm saying this, and when I'm not saying that Dane St. Clair is goalkeeper of the year, we might have been sold a bill of goods.
We should have kept Calendar.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Calendar was my hero.
100%. I like Calendar better than either one of them. And people hated on him, though. But I liked him.
Yeah, I don't know how he lost favor. I guess, he got out of form for a little bit, and then he just never came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, then they never brought him back. They got confident with Rocco. Rocco was there when we won the
And
championship.
before that, they were
So,
playing
you
Ustari a
know,
lot.
yeah. You're right.
Yeah. One World saying, no more pass back FC, please. Mr. Krabs says, Drake Callender is doing great in Minnesota. Why? They have a great defense. Right. I remember when we got Drake, St. Clair, that a lot of people that are Minnesota fans that I was talking to were saying that the defense made St. Clair goalkeeper of the year. Not saying he's a bad goalkeeper, but he was not without that specific defense. And look, our defense in Inter Miami is always subject. And even when we have good defenders, I always say this, it's tactics. We have our defenders as like forwards sometimes. I mean, they're playing high. So you have one or two guys playing in the back. You know, I also questioned last night, you had at the corners, there was late in the game, and you had Caicedo sitting in the back. He was the lone defender on a corner kicks. Do you know how tall that dude is? That guy's a beast.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
Put Noah Allen in the
I think
back.
that was a waste.
Put Noah Allen in the back. Now, Noah Allen did score on a nice header, but as an example, I'm just saying he's kind of short. So, you know, bring the tall guy up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, what's he doing back there? Well, you mentioned it first. I was like, I agree.
Yeah.
The guy's really big. I think he's our tallest defender. And so, you know, he just did I think a decent job. He's only 18. He can only get better, I think.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. All right, let's listen to another voicemail.
Hey, Peter and Uncle Ed and all the great fans out there to tell you one real uncle. Listen, I love the new kit. Oh my God, the Miami Vice. It's super fire. My Diego turning 17, absolutely loves it. It's really cool. It's really fresh. I agree. The very first leak thing that I jumped on because I liked it, but I wasn't sure, thought it was Photoshop. Somehow somebody actually leaked the messy thing out. But at some of the photos, it doesn't look as good. But then when you saw them in it, actually the ones they played in last night did not have that little part of the turquoise on there, that little V thing. But I actually like that part. And the matching jacket is fire, incredible. And the jogging, running suit bottoms, whatever you call the sweatsuit bottoms, are black with those, you know, three colors. And it has the trefoil or whatever, the historic, Adidas logo in the multicolor. That is so cool. The whole thing is like super Miami Vice. It's one of those things that looks better in person and doesn't photograph well. And then some people said, I agree with Peter, some people said the lower end versions don't have the star. And then some people said that when they do that trefoil logo, they don't do any stars. I don't know. Anyway, the thing is great. Super excited. They had a photo shoot with a pink and blue Domino's table. So I was over the moon because I'd love to start a Domino's club someday. Anyway, happy about Suarez. He is super on fire. And, you know, a tie is a tie. What can you do? These things happen. We're sort of just gelling with all these new players. And Ed must love the new guy from Ecuador because Caicedo or whatever, me and Peter are butchering names. But he was awesome. And, you know, Casemiro is going to take time to gel. And changing the goalkeeper in and out, it's going to take time to gel. I do love Rocco. So hopefully we pick it up for the Leagues Cup. Let's go. Love you guys. Peace out.
All right, somebody get her a fire extinguisher. Everything was fire for her, man.
Yeah, she liked it. She liked
everything was on fire, so we get her a fire extinguisher. Yeah.
she especially liked these pants.
Oh yeah, they were fire.
They were fire.
Oh,
but you know the interesting thing is in this picture, they're not wearing these.
Oh yeah, what's up with that?
They should be wearing the full kit.
I thought the same thing right now. They should be, you know, styling and profiling the whole thing.
Having said that, the shoes are not on the Fanatics website, not yet at least. I did like the jacket as well. It's very simple, but I liked it. It's fire. It's fire.
Yeah.
The women's shirt.
That's not bad.
You know, it's fire.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's fire.
Yeah. 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 I see
You're
that.
not even noticing what I'm doing, Ed. I'm picking up on her fire.
No, totally saw it, man. Yeah,
I'm
we picked
gonna
on
run
her
it into
enough,
the
I think.
ground. Gonna
So,
run it into the ground.
yeah. No, we love you, One World. We were just messing with you.
Yeah. Here, black. IL 080 says black shorts would look nice with a kit. That is one of my pet peeves in this team. Is they have never done that kind of look. Pink top,
Switch them
black
up, switch
shorts,
it off a little
white
bit. Yeah.
top, black shorts. I mean, come on, you've got the black shorts. Just mix it up once in a while. Like,
Yeah, why not?
like they need to dress more like me. Like, when I go to the game, Ed, I'm wearing my pink shirt and black shorts because it looks good.
Yeah. Right. It matches, and then you got the shoes one color, and I hear you, Peter.
But this team has never ever done that. They always do the solid color, all same color, top and bottom. I don't get it.
Boring.
I think there was one time,
yeah,
in the first year when they had the white kit, they did do a very light pink short, like once or twice, but it was so light it also looked white. So,
gotcha. Yeah, I agree with you. They should mix it up a little bit.
yeah. All right. Well, there you go. Fire. Everything's
there
fire.
There we
go. Everything's fire.
Yeah, that's awesome. Then she put fire all over her comments now. You're catching on fire, girl.
What else you got, Ed?
But yeah. I think that's it. We should have a Spanish show coming up too, so check that out. Yeah. And what else we got? Well, Peter's gonna be doing most of the League Cups videos, so that should be fun.
I mean, all.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna try to do though is I'm gonna try because the Wednesday night games. I'm gonna get there from work. There won't be like any tailgating because you're not there. Julio's not gonna be there, so I'll just be there by myself. I mean, Caesar will be there, but he's coming on his own from a different direction, right? So we'll meet inside the stadium. I'll have time, so I'm gonna try to figure out some other secondary video options. Like a lot of times, actually, you know who I ran into, Ed, on the train. I ran into Miguel. Remember Miguel from when we first started doing the podcast? It was the three of us when we did audio podcasts long time ago.
Yeah, yeah.
I ran into him on the train.
I like. Oh wow.
Yeah.
By himself?
Yeah, I think he was with some people that did not take the train, but he did talk about walking around the stadium with friends. But I bring him up because I was telling him, he was asking about the channel and things like that. I was saying how when we go to the games, it's like a work day. We enjoy the game, but one of us is doing the game day vlog. Another one of us, if you're doing that, I'm trying to find something else to film to make a second video out of. Well, you don't always get it, but we're trying, if there's some interesting thing that I see or we see that we'll be like, hey, let's maybe make another video. So it's kind of like all of our games are kind of like work trips. We try to figure out where else we could film. So on the Wednesday, I'll probably do Wednesday when I get there, I'll be hungry for dinner so I'll look for some more food. And that's why I was asking people, there's got to be better food options than the two. Yeah. We've only eaten at two places so far. So we need to eat at more. I don't know where the good food is yet. I've got to find it. And that is, I'm on a quest to find something that's good. So far, the arepa thing that we had was the best. And that was really good, actually. Somebody, Wade County in the comments suggested that I give it a rating. So 5 stars, 3 stars, stuff like that. But I was thinking, how about I don't know if I don't have any good ideas other than herons. We could give things this is a 5 heron, a 3 heron. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we could do a power ranking thing. I think
well, that's after power rankings have to come after we've eaten at almost every place.
Right.
But during, when you go to a restaurant, you get a 3-star restaurant, a 5-star restaurant. We got to give it, but stars doesn't make sense. We could give it herons.
There, I like that. 1 heron, 2 heron, 3 herons. 4.
Maybe, unless somebody in the comments has something better. That's why I kind of threw it out. One World, One Gold saying there's a good burger might be the food truck. Yeah, there are food trucks, but before we do food trucks, I thought it would be interesting to get the food that's in the stadium. Because I think
Inside.
more people eat
Yeah.
that, and it's just it's just like part of the stadium. I don't know. I just feel like the stadium thing more than the food trucks. But we've done food truck videos.
I think somebody
in the past.
mentioned. Yeah, I think somebody mentioned there was like a Milanesa type thing.
Yeah,
in
I
there
don't know where it is
somewhere.
though.
Yeah,
I mean,
so give us suggestions, guys. If you want to see those videos, let Peter know where they're at, and they don't have like a map for all the restaurants. Maybe we'll do that for you guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs says, have you ever went to that Argentine pizza place that Messi likes? Yes, we have a video on that on the channel. Look for it.
Look it
I forgot
up.
the name of the
Yeah,
place.
we got that.
It started with a B, didn't it?
Yeah, I
What's
don't
the name of
remember
the place?
it either, but maybe we can put it on the description of this video, the link of the video that
Okay, we could go find
where
it.
we actually filmed
But
it. Yeah, we went with Marco. Yeah,
Marco went with us. Yeah, the three of us went and got it.
yeah, that was a good one.
So we'll
That
do
was
some.
actually pretty good. I liked it.
That was good. It was definitely unique.
And we had goat beer. First time having goat beer back then.
You threw me there for a second. When you said goat beer, I thought like goats in beer.
But then you realize
Goats in beer.
Yeah,
Then I realized, it's messy.
Mm-hmm.
Took me a second. I think that was a Prison Pals beer. That's the brewery. I think it was Prison Pals.
Something like that. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
So I remember stupid stuff like that, but I don't remember goat beer.
But
I
they
remember
had
who,
it there.
But I remember who made it.
Yeah.
All right. So that's a little forecast of what's coming. And if you made it to this far in the video, that means you like what we're doing. Maybe you have some suggestions on other places we can eat at, or how we should rank it. Herons, or if there's some other funny kind of thing we can use to rank it or something like that. Give us some suggestions. But outside of that, I think we're done here. Thanks so much for watching. This was a lot of fun, guys. We went off the rails tonight, and I love it. So thanks, everybody.